You have a minute? Well, I wanted to talk about something.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Fallout 4. I did not expect this to start that way. Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to Concord, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted.
That really hits me in a hard and relatable way. Um,
You did your best, Preston. You can't blame yourself for what happened.
I knew it wasn't all on me, but I made my share of bad decisions along the way. I've got to live with that. My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. And not just by saving us from those raiders in Concord. I mean that you made me want to keep living again. I guess that sounds pretty sappy, but it's true. If we hadn't met, or if you'd killed those raiders and then just taken off, I don't know if I'd still be around. I think I would have found some way to, end it. Maybe not by shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not caring about staying alive. So I just wanted you to know that. How much our friendship has meant to me.
at the same time, for us, it's kind of the same thing in reverse. I mean, we caught him at a pretty bad moment, if you think about it.
I'm glad you decided to stick around, Preston. The world needs more people like you.
Well, now you're making me embarrassed. I hope I didn't make you too uncomfortable telling you all that. I just felt like it needed to be said, I guess we should get back to it, huh?
So that was actually one of the first things I was kind of thinking about and just talking about was traveling with Preston and switching over to Ada for the Mechanist storyline, which is what I'm here to do right now, or ready to do right now. Having reached the highest level of affinity with Preston, you have gained the United We Stand perk.
Hey.
I'm listening. Sure, here's my supply.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this if you don't mind.
Hey.
Okay, whatever you need, you've got it.
You can go now.
Sanctuary.
I'll head home. Don't get yourself into trouble out here by yourself.
I have a job for you, actually. Hey, you're not doing craps, dude. You're way too important for that. I'm gonna give him the new lookout towers. Okay, I think that's an appropriate job for Preston. So, I didn't get to do my usual introduction, but previously we worked on Sanctuary, so that's really all there is. We have the robot workbench up. We're at our highest affinity with Preston now, which is great, and we need to get working with Ada. And I have her on the...
Yeah.
I have her on the radar right now, so... Why does everybody just jump on the crops? They're like, you know what? We need food. We're just gonna go tend to crops.
The robot workbench is a powerful tool, allowing even the simplest. Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. The installation should be simple. Once I'm in the robot workbench, just install the radar beacon and I'll do the rest. Shall I go with you, or meet you there?
Yeah, come with me.
Let's be on our way.
Unfortunately, Ada doesn't have any unique, perks or anything. Because I really like her as a character. She's kind of clunky though, so we're gonna fix that eventually. I say, man, it's all about the legs. Gotta get her some smoking legs, and
I have some spare components if you need them.
right from the Celtron, she'll be ready to go. Okay. Do you need to get in first? Hey, where are you going? We're over here. Maybe I should not put this inside. Okay. First things first, can I Assaultron left? Okay, I can only do arm. Oh wait, no, I'm on arm. Protectron legs. So we don't have the ability for it. Okay, so radar beacon.
It's always fascinating watching you create.
Hey.
What can I do for you? A moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
Okay.
Do you think the Mechanist knows we're tampering with the beacon?
I've already added failsafes to ensure my location is secure and prevent any unintended commands the signal may issue. Unfortunately, one of that will help us determine the signal's source.
It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to decrypt the signal and locate the Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another robobrain in the Commonwealth that's receiving the same signal.
Which means the one I destroyed isn't the only robobrain under the Mechanist's control.
Yes, and we can use this to our advantage. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but not beyond solving. If you can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithms that I need to enhance my decryption routines.
Okay.
All right. Let's do it.
I'm uploading the location of the robobrain to your Pip-Boy now. Just be careful. These robots tend to travel in groups, so you're likely to encounter heavy resistance.
So where exactly are we headed? Okay, we need to head far south towards Oberland. How fast are they moving exactly? Let's get to Grey Garden. Get an idea of where they are. Hey, you coming? She is coming, right? Oh, there you are. We're going, right? Yeah, so I figure if we fix her up with some Assaultron legs, she'll be able to move a lot more smoothly. Alright, so let's head south. I'd like to try to catch them off guard if we can. So catch our distance. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, we're getting close. What's this? Alright, Ada, on me, please. Let me, take the first shot. Uh-oh.
Powering weapons.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Gotcha. Wow. You kidding me? Oh, I'm out of explosives. Oh crap. That worked. Gotcha. Okay. Robot treads. That'll be fun. So I can turn him into a tank. Now, what are the two big ones I took out? That's you. Where's your buddy? Oh.
Heads up.
Yes, ma'am.
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented, but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist signal.
Remind me how this beacon will get us closer to tracing the Mechanist's signal?
Each robobrain's radar beacon has unique encryption so that it can't be traced back to the source. However, acquiring 2 additional beacons should provide me with enough data to break the code. So if my theory is correct, this beacon will help us trace the Mechanist signal.
Excuse me, hypothesis, not theory. Let's go.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another robobrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
Good work, Ada.
Thank you. If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The robobrain is at Fort Hagen satellite array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Ah, so there they come.
Who or what are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
Yeah, let's go. Where did the other one go down? Was the... There was another one, right? Or was it just the 2 of them? I could have swore there was another one that we shot down. Well, we know Fort Hagen. Yeah, there was another one, because I remember... There it is. We were both facing off against it. Assaultron legs. Okay, and I got a trophy for that. Robot Hunter. Okay, yeah. So, same old Fort Hagen. Let's go. We got this. Interesting. Okay, this actually is probably a good place to cross. just the 3 of them, I'm hoping. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. It's a lock system. I didn't know they had that in Boston. It's really cool. If you ever haven't been to one of these, basically it's a travel system. So you can see the water level on this side's higher than this side. So they basically flush water in and out to raise and lower the levels for the ships to pass through. We have one that's really famous in Michigan. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, this is Fort Hagen. But we're going to a different part of it, I believe. It's a little further out than what we're used to. We should still loot the place, of course. Especially because we probably didn't do much of that previously. I was more in mother mode at the time. Let's do this. Hope for the best. This would be a good time to have a scope. So the rest devils are scrapping the or kind of stealing the robots, I guess? I don't know. Is it not obvious? Crap. Let it go, Ada. Just back up. Hard to aim like this. Just when you keep moving.
Resistance is futile.
You still alive?
See. Ada, you're making this really hard.
Nice try.
Okay. There you are.
Target again. Violence protocol engaged.
I have to say the defenses leave something to be desired.
If they're out there, we'll find them. Lost but not forgotten.
noticing a lot of flame traps around and totems. It's rather primitive. The setup, I mean. Down there. Huh. This will be fun. You're not very quiet, are you? And we're being... feels like we're being tracked.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
That must be... that looks like an Assaultron head.
Nothing there now. What do you think?
Anna, you're attracting a lot of attention.
Probably right. Gotta cut down on the
Great.
Enemies over here. That's the last of them.
Continuing search for fugitive.
Nothing.
Fugitives should be considered armed and dangerous.
Nice. You wearing an Assaultron head? Oh, that's cool. I'm totally taking that. Oh.
Warning, dangerous fugitives.
I'm
Oh.
going to look.
Do not attempt to apprehend. Hostile
Powering down weapons, ma'am.
description to designated enforcement authorities.
Shit. Scared, huh? You should be.
Interesting.
Take them down.
So they don't just wear regular armor, they actually wear armor based on robots. That's kind of cool. Okay. Casual outfit, what does that mean? Oh, a pumpkin. Oop. Phone. This thing is kind of a hunk of junk. I'm not a big fan of it. I just use it because I always have so much ammo.
Yes.
Ada, you're so loud. I said we need to get you some new legs. Okay, so how do they get up there?
Sweet. Fast.
That's not good. Look down. Okay. Well, I already made short work of that, so. Ahab does not look friendly. Ahab looks like Ahab is going to destroy us. Alright. Get in that. Think we're good? Okay. Alright. Ada. This may not go well. Why do I have a feeling they're talking about me? That thing is totally going to destroy us if we let it.
People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice. People of the
All right,
Commonwealth,
Brain Box.
it is I.
Ivy wants me to find out what makes you tick. So let's get started.
There's no need for that. I'm certain we can discuss this rather unfortunate situation before it gets completely out of hand. Now, what exactly did this Ivy tell you to do?
Simple. She wants me to crack open that dome you have for a head and find out how your brain is connected to your circuits.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in that regard. After all, there isn't much else I can do now that you remove my head from its chassis. How about we forge some sort of an accord, just between the two of us?
What the hell is an accord? You talking about wires or something?
Right. I need to phrase this so even a dullard like you would understand. Let me put it this way. You need information that's going to make your boss happy. I want to keep my brain in one piece. Maybe we can cut a deal.
Fine. I'm listening.
Pompadour wig.
I'll tell you everything I know about my own construction. All the bits that Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. You get what you want, and I don't get dissected like some kind of a laboratory experiment. Do we have a deal?
Well, that would save me a lot of time. And Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now. Just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal.
I can't remember if we've been to this part.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
This is probably supposed to be our escape route.
Hostile target.
Can you see them, ma'am?
Yes.
You picked the wrong fight.
Ada. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You got this.
Engaging hostile targets.
There you are. Gotcha.
Hostile target detected. Requesting.
Ah, I missed. Ada. Okay. Ivy's terminal. Okay. That's the big boss. Who is this Mechanist? These bloody robots are everywhere. Every junkyard, every factory, even the robotics pioneer park. How are we supposed to find parts for our own bots with this loser cutting us off at the pass? It's not like we don't fight back, but geez, we kill a group of his bots and 10 more appear. Does this guy just pump them out at some assembly line somewhere? Finding him is our top priority, because what else are we gonna do while he keeps getting in our way? We will find him, make a bot from his bones, and force it take out our trash. It was a routine scrapping mission. We were gonna go in, take the 4 Protectron bots, and get out. No big deal. Yeah, I reckon on the location warned us of a Deathclaw in the area. Whatever. With our bots, a Deathclaw might as well be a mole rat. No big. We even managed to sneak in and get to the bots without waking the monster. Well, as we were trying to get out, or get the bots out of there, a horde of the Mechanist bots showed up and started fighting us to get at our loot. Because the universe has a sick sense of humor, this woke the Deathclaw, so then we had to deal with that too. In short, we lost 3 men and 2 of our bots were pulverized, but we did manage to nab one of the Mechanist's robobrains alive. I'm hoping it will lead me to the bastard that keeps messing with our shit. And the big one, right? The death claw that killed my men, I stuck his skull on the bot. Not just any bot, but the ultimate death bot. Ahab will be at my side when I find the Mechanist and get revenge for what he did to the Rust Devils. I just hope we don't pulverize his bones in the process. I want to use them to make something fun. Yeah. Maybe this is the way we were actually supposed to come in, but... Wait! Ada, what were you doing while I was reading? Where are you? Nothing? Oh yeah. Dang it. Why would I do that?
I've lost sight of my target.
Let me get him.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Oh, nice setup. Can I disarm you? You do not want to be hit by that thing. No. Please let me disarm the thing. Oh, you already went off.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Okay. No, that would deny it. Well, try again.
Nice.
I don't think that matters anymore, but okay. Alright. I think we may have gotten them all except for Ahab. Do we trust Jezebel? Because we know what she's gonna ask. She just wants to get put back into a body. Lots of beer. I approve. Okay. No, Ada.
Heads up.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I just want you to take my junk. At least I can just do a quick take all with her. Okay, let's go. Let's head back. This is probably meant to be the way out. Oh, I missed all this. Great. We're bound to get bent over by Ahab, so let's get it out of the way. Restful gaming.
Nice.
Ooh. Let's use that to our advantage.
It is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice. People on the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to
You
warn
don't
you
look
of
like
a
one
new
of the
scourge
Rust
who
Devils.
stalks the innocent.
What are you doing here?
Robot allies who only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made.
What did the Rust Devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far, but it has saved me from the same fate as my rather unfortunate comrades you see in pieces around you. Now, back to my original question. What are you doing here?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon. How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. Then allow me to explain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
Yeah.
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once. Well, come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
Man, this thing is killer. No pun intended. Did my grenades even, or my mines even go off? They did not. Well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this thing. And you. Oops. Just why not?
Sweet.
Oh, you didn't make it, eh? Alright, yeah, this is fine. No.
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
I already took care of them, don't worry.
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
I already killed everything, dude. Maybe there wasn't a shorter way out of here, but we're still at scrap, right? I can't not scrap. Ada, what do you think?
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds.
You know, you're starting to remind me of a certain stealth suit, which shall go nameless. Oh, yeah. We didn't go all
This
the
is
way.
the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Happy?
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Oh. Oh, that one. Crap.
Light 'em up! We may have some trouble.
Oh, you got... Yeah, we didn't go far enough, did we? Sorry, Ada. Sorry about that. Oh! Oh, you're Ivy. I know you. Light her up.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human. Yes.
I think I took a few too many parts. I'm curious to see these, actually. Hey, do you mind? Do you mind?
Look alive.
Alright, first of all, do the junk for now, and the mods.
How may I be of service?
We definitely need to go back to Sanctuary either way, so I'm not too worried about overloading ourselves. first thing we need to do is get you some new legs. Did I get this? I did not. Cool. Interesting. Okay. Oh no, I took too much stuff.
Look alive.
Glad to be of service.
Here, take some of this crap. Now, I may have read somewhere that, apparently, given the Mechanist's background, if you know, you know. Apparently the Silver Shroud costume gives you some interesting options in dialogue that I did not know about. So, if somebody would please remind me to pick up the Silver Shroud costume, that would be kind of awesome.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Alright,
Yes.
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robobrains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
What else do you know about the Meta?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robobrain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
A union of organic matter and robotics? Sounds an awful lot like a synth.
Not at all. The robobrain was built with a very different design philosophy in mind. General Atomics' intent was to use the human brain to augment the robot's functions, primarily to accelerate the decision-making process. Free thought and individuality was never intended. These were expressly built like soldiers, to follow orders without question. The robobrain's unfortunate tendency towards violence and aggression should be considered more of a malfunction than a calculated decision.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
I don't know, I mean, when we first found you, everybody was wiped out. I mean, can't hold that against you.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
You're right. All of the good memories I've experienced being Ada would be lost if my personality mode was shut down. I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Okay, which means we gotta head back home. This is one that's like way overpopulated. Right? Happiness is at a 6. Oh my god, there's 14 people here. What a place this could have been. Hey there. We should probably...
Hey.
I'm new around here. Wanted to introduce myself. It's not perfect, of course, but I think with some work we can make a go of it. So, is there anything you need me to get started on?
Not right now. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, first things first. We got way too many people here. Can I build... Can't remember where it would be. Not here. I don't think I have the resources for it. So we got 14 people. We could use the 14 of them for, or at least half of them or something for supply lines. Who looks like a good traveler? You look like you've hit the road a few times, right? Can I move you to another place? Okay, there we go. I think that worked, right? Yeah, it went from... Alright. Who else looks like they've seen the road? What about you? You almost look like you're wearing a Minuteman outfit. That's kind of cool. Where can we put you? Who else can we use for this? Oh, duh, the farm. Are we able to send people there? Yeah, we can. Okay. Let's just help these people out a little bit while we're here. Set up some more... Wow, they don't have steel. We need to scrap some stuff. Oh my god. These tables are a little... grody. Could I just plant these throughout here? I'm just thinking, so... Let's see. Can I move that? Can you fit you over here? Okay. That should give them more room for food. Yeah, these aren't looking too good. What else do we have? Oh, I got more gourds. Can I put these at the other gourds? You are in my way. Okay. I got corn and carrots. Okay, let's see what if I do some carrots here. No, you're not gonna work with me, are you? Okay, that should help them out a little bit. At least it's in the crop field area. What if we break some of this crap down? I thought I already, like, wasted some of this stuff. I'm thinking we could send the majority of them to... Oh my god, there's a dead settler in here, and they're just... These poor people. Alright, I'm gonna take the mattress out.
Bingo.
This is kind of a grungy home. Let's do another one. We got a few beds there. We got him on guard still. Thinking, you coming to me? What about right here? A little bit. You weren't the guy I sent out, were you? Grey Garden, maybe? I'll have to... Or we could set up a supply line to Grey Garden, I suppose. And then do one from Overland to both areas. Why don't you go to Overland? And... I think I redirected the wrong person to Overland, so... Who do we want at Sanctuary? Weren't you the one? You're still bumming around here. Okay, alright, dude, I'm sorry to do this to you again. I like your style. We'll send you the Sanctuary. We'll send the other guy to Overland. I think that'll work. And then who else could use... So Overland's gonna have to direct both ways, so we need somebody else to go there as well. Who would be a good one? How about you? You up for a little bit of travel? And I'd like to do more because I want to make sure that they have enough beds here, and I don't know how many more I could make. What about a lookout over this way? He can do 3, I think, right? I should probably move one of the other ones. Where could I put you then? How about way back? 'Cause I think they can man 3 of them at once. Oh, we're walking out. There, okay. He's got a patrol route at least. So we have 1 to go to Starlight, and then we could do 1 to Red Rocket. Okay. I didn't actually send anybody to Grey Garden, did I? I can't remember now. Alright. Then I need 1 to actually serve the supply line. And I'm starting to forget who's who at this point, so maybe I should hold off until I get that squared away more. Let's put a well near the food. Why am I doing it this way? Because I'm stupid, that's why. Here. We'll put it right, I don't know, here or something. Let's go. We'll do some on the other side. They're hovering around me because they want jobs, I'm assuming, or just to thank us for helping out, but... I feel bad, I haven't done anything here. I just kind of set you guys up and they're like, yeah, we're fine. I'm like, okay, and I left. Like, you're clearly not fine. And I knew it was coming. Okay. A little bit better, I guess.
Hey.
What can I do for you? Sure, go ahead and take a look.
Okay. Oh, it's 9 people, that's why. I still am short one bed. What about a sleeping... Wait, why is that cheaper? Why is that cheaper? I know you wanted to talk to me, dude. I don't know what to do. Okay, there's a bed in here. There, at least you have friends. Unless you want to sleep on your own, in which case I'm sorry. We got bigger issues going on then. Alright. We'll try to help him out more in the future. Okay, so we helped him out a little bit. I sent some people to different places so we can start setting up supply lines. I want to do that through NPCs. And I think Starlight Drive-In's the only one that should have a lot of people there at this point, and that's one I actually want to grow up. So that's the only one I haven't sent to. And I'm kind of just talking about places from Sanctuary down towards Oberland as far as where we are on the map. So there's a couple of places we are missing at this moment. But I did not expect to be doing this right now, so let's get back to our mission. Hello?
Hey there.
I don't think we've met. What can I do to help out?
Did you need anything?
I don't think so. Things are actually going pretty good.
Okay. Well, enjoy then. We'll connect in the future. That was awesome. Okay. You see why I like the missile launchers? Oh my god, that was awesome. I didn't even know there was anything behind us. That was pretty badass if you ask me. Okay, so first things first.
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
I got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll unload the power armor stuff. Preston, what you doing? Okay, I didn't see the hammer at first, and it kind of looked like he was doing the whole lean against the wall while you're peeing into a urinal thing. Hey, how you doing? Not gonna give me quests? Nothing? Huh? Huh? No? Why the lack of quests, Preston? Usually I can't walk around you without getting something. I'm not even teasing him, I'm like genuinely curious. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, my robot mods I forgot about. That's kind of cool. Alright. What do you think? Let's try him out. Come on. Come on out. Show us what you can do. I want to see those legs in action. Oh my god, so much better. Look at that. Much better. Smoking! Alright. Okay. There we go. Much better.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
Well, I can build another one.
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's the best I could do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question, and without error. Now, were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
I think it's more your attitude.
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
Well, that explains a lot, I guess.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions to kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
You know, you got away with words.
You can believe whatever you want. Just tell me how to access the Mechanist facility like you promised.
Certainly. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Aren't you nice? Got a trophy for that. Headhunting for completing it. Okay.
Heads up.
Yes, ma'am?
Ada?
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
That's an understatement. Rudest robot ever.
I did warn you, but you were successful in learning how to gain access to the Mechanist.
Yeah,
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the plans.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Did you have any ideas?
I am at an impasse. I wish to see the Mechanist endure the same fate as my friends, but I know this to be due to my personality subroutine. When I compartmentalize, I want to know reason and motive before passing judgment. This is why I leave the decision to you. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install.
Okay,
This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
Look alive. Look alive.
Here you are, ma'am.
she gives you junk. That's kind of cool. And decent junk to boot. Okay, so we have a location? I didn't actually check that. Okay, let's check the location. Alright, easy downs. Is it just me, or isn't that near where the Brotherhood is set up? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe we'll follow up with the Brotherhood to kind of continue the storyline, but... Okay, that's kind of cool. Two farmers, 3 guards, 1 tailor, 1 junk dealer. That would be... I can't think of his name now, our computer guy, is that what he does? Sturgis, Mom Murphy, the new settler, and Jezebel, I think. Ada's with us right now. Interesting. That's cool. Also a little stalkerish. That's probably just a switch there. So I have to actually find the person who signed them then. Let's pause for a moment and try to figure that out. I actually had a job in mind for Sturgis. Scavenging station. I thought we could assign him to this. I don't know exactly how this works, but... Does he need work room for this? I don't know. She has no bed. Can we give her a job, I wonder? Or no bed. She doesn't have a place to sit. Can we give her a chair? What looks right for an old lady? She was sitting over here. Can I sign her to the chair? Wait, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. This can be her chair. I think it worked. Let's see. Oh, there's our new settler. I got him. Oh my god, dude, why would you do that? I just gave it to the old lady. What a jerk. Alright, so our first supply line, and let's see, I have a list. Sanctuary is going to be settlement number 1 on this list, and we're kind of going counterclockwise around the Commonwealth, and I think there are some branch-off locations for the DLC, but we don't need to worry about those until later if we want to do them. So let's set up a trade route from here to Red Rocket. And he has a job now. We also need to make a bet for him, of course. Okay. And no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to make another bed. And then I'd like to assign him to that bed. Okay, so here, now we can show our supply lines, and we can see all the settlements we have connected. So, Red Rocket, I think I had the farm, Starlight, Sunshine in that order, and then down to Grey Garden. So, and Oberland, I think that's as far as I've gotten, because there's one more missing in the common area. And then there's one after Tempines, I think somewhere up here, that will connect back to Sanctuary. So, kind of cool. Alright, that's a good place to end this episode. To recap, we made our way... well, first we attached the beacon to Ada. She said we need to get a couple more. One of them we got from one of those traveling groups of robots with the Rust Devils. And another one we actually went to a Rust Devil camp where they had a robobrain named Jezebel. And so we collected her, built her a body in exchange for information. I just gave her kind of a general automaton body for now. We might super up a little bit later. But we essentially, got some intel that we're going to need from her and a device that we needed to put. So we implanted Ada with that device. And now we can head over to the Mechanist's lair. We did a little bit of work at, can't think of the name of it, Sunshine Tidings Co-op. And just a little bit of kind of getting people out of that area because it was a little bit overpopulated with the beacon being active, and kind of sent them to strategic places so we can start setting up supply lines. We did set up our first supply line, and we also maxed out our affinity with Preston, so which happened like immediately at the beginning. So I was not expecting that. So we did officially assign him to a job here working the patrols essentially, which I think is something that he would probably enjoy doing. I did set up a scabbing station for Sturgis. I haven't assigned it to him yet, but I figured that's something for him to do. And, we'll kind of see where that goes later. But we have our first supply line set up between here and Red Rocket, which I think is pretty cool, and we're going to make progress on that as we go forward. Next time we will probably start to follow up on restoring order, which I think is the final part that we're on for the Mechanists, so heading out that way. But I would like to connect with the Brotherhood before we push on with the main story, and so I want to kind of connect with them along the way, so we might do that first and then kind of finish up the story. Plus we have a Minutemen location out there in Hagen Beach, so kind of a lot of things just pushing us in that direction. With that being said, let's close things out for the night. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.